Hello and welcome to the 5th I'm a Speedrunner show. I think that's right. I'm Ratchet5 and I'm here with Bionicle 2809.
Hello.
CrystalFissure.
Hey.
RabidWombatJR.
Hello.
And new guest Yogamoanyo.
Hello there.
Anyway, there's been 3 matches now for round 2. We're now in round 2 now. Mercer.
Yes.
Yeah. First, Scrooge Files93. Luca of 44 versus Mr. 100% Gamer, and the AFH013 versus Crash for 1596. Anyway, we'll get on to the awards straight out. The first award, the most exciting match. What does everyone reckon the most exciting match was?
John versus Luke, I guess.
John versus
Yes.
Luke.
Yeah. I would say that was probably
No doubt about that.
There isn't too many matches to pick from, seeing there's only 3 matches, but I agree with you. On the second line.
I just got a thing in Monsters Inc. if anyone gives a shit.
No one
Oh,
cares.
wait. No.
No.
I got that nerve in Marketplace without using trampoline.
No one cares.
I know, I'm annoying you guys.
Yeah,
okay.
talk show. Shut up.
The most boring match out of the 3 matches.
I would say mine, but it's not been uploaded yet, so... Go on.
Yeah, out of the 3 matches, I'm going to say the AFH versus Crash 1596, only because of how long it is and the fact that the other 2 were quite exciting.
Yeah, I have to agree, probably.
It was boring
I don't know.
because
Yeah,
I ruined it, and I ruined it all.
I wouldn't want to really
Sorry,
sit
Alvin?
through all 5 parts, really.
I said it was boring because I ruined it because I was in it.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I actually just haven't watched that match, so I'm just going to say that
I've not
one
watched
was
it either.
the most boring because the 2 were boring.
I
So,
watched the end. And that
If it was shorter, it probably would have been better, but...
well, no match is short in round 2, so that's kind of my fault as well. Anyway, onto the Machine King, the biggest fail. Who do you reckon the biggest fail has gone to?
Sheen King.
There is none. There hasn't been any.
Yeah, yes, there has.
Yeah.
Has there?
Scrooge Files 93 failed at the swimming in the air.
Oh,
He
did
took
he?
about a minute to do it.
Oh.
True.
Oh,
He
I
did.
didn't know that. I haven't watched that one. Okay, then yeah.
wasn't-
if you
that
took a minute
was
to do swimming in
bad.
the air, then Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You fail.
there isn't too many matches to pick from because there has been quite a small amount of matches for the last couple of days. But I got to give the biggest fail to Scrooge Files 93. That.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Speed Hacks.
Now here's an obvious one: the most unfair loss.
Oh.
Oh god, I'm not addressing your awful shit.
Ow.
Yes, Al.
Yeah, Alan... Yeah, that was...
To be fair, Andrea's Speed Hacks probably froze up. Sorry, I'm making corny inside jokes.
We'll
References.
talk about this
Thanks.
more later on. But
Unexpected victory / loss.
no. We'll talk about the most unfair loss.
Thinking what award is next.
But Al lost because of glitch, and he only lost by about 3 seconds. So I'm going to give the most unfair loss to Al as well. CrystalFissure.
It's a hard one to give a real. We don't know whether to have a rematch or not because like one side doesn't want to have a rematch and the other side of course thinks it's unfair. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But yeah, that's probably the most unfair. But whether there needs to be a rematch, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a different story. The fastest runner. Who do you reckon's fastest runner's been?
John, 'cause he'll be
Gone.
Yes, agree. Mr. 100% Gamer. He did very well in Into the Dragonfly.
and that was quick, considering that in the practice it took us like 27 minutes to get 10 dragonflies. He got 13 in 17 minutes.
Do you reckon he was playing dumb?
Yes,
What, Luke?
possibly.
No, John.
In the practice?
He was playing dumb to make Luke think that he was terrible.
Well,
Do you
I
reckon
did
that-
terrible too, and I was playing because I was playing with them in the practice. So whether I'm just terrible, or whether
Playing with
he
him.
was just playing dumb,
does
I don't think he
anybody-
was. He was practicing for hours after we did the practice. He was doing so many runs, you will not believe.
Does anybody disagree with the fastest runner? being John.
No, I agree.
Who could disagree? Be Luke.
I'm also going to give a special mention to Mikkel Musa because he did actually do very well against Kawastar as well, and I reckon ALOT and Crash 1596 probably were pretty fast as well. The slowest runner, where I reckon the slowest runner Okay, if you're not going to answer, Screwdriver Files 93 in my
slowest runner
opinion.
can go to Luke.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Screwdriver Files 93 because he did
Yeah.
quite a lot, and while the other two matches were incredibly tight.
I'm gonna say Luke for failing by half a second. God, that's so long and terrible, isn't it? No, I agree with you, yeah.
That's so painful, Luke.
That is painful. It was so funny. 'cause
Losing
during
by
the
half a
He
second.
lost by half a second in the last tournament too, in the first round.
He lost because of half a second.
The funny thing was that he was saying like, "Oh, I don't care. I'm glad that I'm out." And then right at the end of the speedrun, he yells, "Fuck!"
Cause that's like the second time he's lost to John in a Spyro tournament.
And
And he said he couldn't get over the first one,
John's the
so...
only person
Oh,
who's
yeah.
won twice.
John has
John's
2
got
wins, no loss
100%
against.
record.
We'll put a link to the description to that speedrun. That was from I'm a Speedrunner 1, if
Oh, yeah,
anyone
yeah.
who's...
They were in Group
yeah.
C, I think it was, or Group B, I can't remember.
The people who are through to round 3, the only person that we're gonna say that is definitely through to round 3 is Mercer, because Lucan and John are thinking of having a rematch. I know John doesn't mind having a rematch, so
I
they
think
might have.
Luke might be generous and say, "No, you won." You
Oh,
go
okay.
through." I don't know about that, so don't quote me on that. But
But yeah, that match is not sure, and probably what's going to happen is that I myself are going to make 1596 have a rematch with our but we'll talk about that more later on. This week has probably been the most controversial week in I'm a Speedrunner history,
since
I'd
the
say.
Machine King.
Yes, probably since the Machine King, but even more than the Machine
I pound the Machine King.
No
But,
one cares.
Not even a re-recording on my half. I beat his re-recording still.
And the people who are out of round 2 are Screwdriver Files 93.
How many deaths?
Anyway, let's talk about the matches more in depth. What did everyone think of the Mechel Mercer vs Screwdriver Files 93 match?
Didn't watch
Got
it.
capped right as it was uploaded. Couldn't watch it.
Oh,
I basically can't watch all of the round 2 ones. I'll have to go back and waste my bandwidth when I get uncapped.
I didn't
Oh,
watch
okay.
it.
Silly Australians in your cap.
yeah. I'm out of cap now. Me and Rabid take turns.
Yeah, but me and Angus are capped at the moment.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So what did everyone think of this match? Did anyone actually watch that match?
I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm
pretty
drawing around the
sure
queen
I
on a
did.
2p coin.
Oh, okay.
I actually am.
Anyway, because nobody else wants to add any detail to it, Yogamoanyo, did you want to say something?
You know, I really don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I saw it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this was a very short match for round 2. Round 2 matches are supposed to be over 25 minutes. They
Was
did.
it like 15 minutes or something?
This was 9 minutes, so they didn't even do the round 1 period. But because Mechel Mercer clearly won the match, I know I keep pronouncing it wrong, then the match technically is his win, even though it was such a short match. But a bit of a warning to everyone out there that they really should do quite longer matches than these people did, because if this was really tight, ironically this match wasn't really, it would have been a lot of arguments, and the long matches are usually to prevent the arguments about really tight matches. Second match was Luke R44 versus Mr. 100% Gamer.
That's a big match to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's all take
There's a lot of
moment
debate
to
about-
take in the fact that Luke is out.
And
Yeah.
that John beat. Not saying that John's bad, he's good, but
This could be something that could be like, in my opinion on this, is almost as if why Luke would want to just do, if if he was wanted to win this tournament, you'd think he wouldn't suggest or go along with Spyro 4.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, how he was so how he was so just.
He
was just like, whatever. Yeah, like let's just do Spyro 4, whatever. Usually you'd think, nah, let's just do an original game. It almost seemed like he didn't give a shit.
I mean, he could have been. He could have been awesome and then, right? I mean, he was actually pretty good, but he knows that he would have won if he did Spyro 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't matter. He could have. I don't care if he was so confident into the Dragonfly. He knows that he could have easily won in Spyro 2 or 3.
I think they just wanted to be unique in a way. Because they knew no one else would do Enter the Dragonfly, and so they wanted.
Yeah,
to
basically that's what
and
he
John
said
wanted,
to me
John
about.
Wanted to, yeah, because I was there when they were talking about it, and that's why we said that they were gonna do it because
I think
to be different.
I think either two things. Lucario 44 was too cocky, and he thought that he could win in any Spyro game.
That's a fair point.
Either that, or Lucario 44 doesn't give a crap about the tournament because I know he doesn't care about he doesn't like the community too much, and he decided, well, let's pick a game just for fun, and so that's into the Dragonfly, and that's why I said that that match. He didn't technically throw the match, but he picked a game that he knew that he might not have won at. And he ended up losing by about a second.
Really, I think that he can't control the second, and I think he was being cocky, yes, but no, he shouldn't really care about the tournament because in the end, it's for fun, and that's what we've been telling people like Oren and Baladi when they want to redo matches all the time. It's just for fun. It doesn't really matter. I mean, he won the last tournament. He won the first tournament. He came second in the last tournament, and he was the favourite to win. But he doesn't care that he's out now.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So I reckon it's either one of those two reasons. Maybe the latter, maybe the first one, maybe a combination of both. But Mr. 100% Gamer and Lucario 44 are thinking of having a rematch. That will be coming up before probably the next talk show. We'll get results.
Hopefully, at least.
I personally don't think they need one. I think they should just move on. It's just unneeded.
I think John will be like... No, wait, John already agreed to it.
John was the one who said that he to do the rematch, and Luke, I don't know about Luke. I've not heard anything about Luke.
I'm not going to force anyone to do a rematch, especially as Luke isn't actually complaining about it. But I think John says that he wouldn't mind doing a rematch because of the fact that he only won by about a second, and he really wants to be as unlike Crash for 1596 as possible. Which we'll get on to next.
Okay.
Oh, God, here we go.
Is everyone finished about talking about that match?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, now on to the match of the biggest probably controversy in the whole of the tournament: the AFH013 versus Crash for 1596. Okay, the question is, should they have a rematch?
Yes.
I want to hear your opinion first, CrystalFissure.
Damn it. Nah, skip me first.
Okay,
skip me.
Right. CrystalFissure, okay, Yogamoanyo, I want to hear your opinion. I know you have a lot to talk about Owen, but Yogamoanyo, I want to hear your opinion.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think they should have a rematch. I mean, like, I really didn't see the whole thing, but I did see that ending. That was really just messed up. They pretty much won at the exact same time. But some glitch happened where he just appeared, the egg appeared at the way edge of the, arena, which seemed completely unfair because he had to walk further. Which you're supposed to appear in the area that
Center.
Yeah, the center, and he didn't, which is completely unfair because
Owen, what do you think?
I think they should do a rematch, and for pretty much the same reason, and for the fact that during the speedrun itself, earlier on, Al was winning by loads. He probably had like 5 more eggs at least around about for most of the speedrun, and then something happened. I don't know what happened. I probably wasn't paying attention. And then they were both facing Spike at the same time, and I was thinking, what's going on here? And then they win at the same time, but Al defeats Spike first, and then it's the glitch. It's the simple matter of the glitch that pretty much cost him the speedrun.
Yeah, well,
it's not like...
Pretty much, seeing as I talk to him a lot, Matt thinks that that you guys are talking about defeating Spike when it's obviously to go to Evening Lake.
Yeah,
But he
Evening
thinks
Lake.
you guys are all saying no, beat Spike, beat Spike.
No,
They're making a whole
I
shit
know,
about
it
this.
was Evening Lake, but it was the fact that he had to
What was
the glitch that made it
the-
so he
the
had to
time-
wait to get to the balloon or
the-
whatever it was, the whirly
the
gig.
time between versing Spike and Evening Lake shouldn't matter, but I have a different thing to say about this. It doesn't matter really who won that match by about a second or two. If it's a 40-minute match and somebody wins or loses by 3 seconds, I think the Bills deserve another match to clear up whether that match to clear up who really should go through to round 3. That match was way too close to call.
Thing is,
And yes,
And the glitch
the thing is
caused
that-
it.
the thing
Caused
is with
the
that,
loss 100%.
he agreed not to have ties.
I mean, like, if that glitch wasn't there, that would have been so close that it could have been pretty much a tie, where
Plus,
it'd be a
the glitch
force.
that Al had and the fact that Crash had to skip the cutscene, which Al didn't have, kind of mixed together, and they kind of because Al was behind,
Yeah.
and after he beat Spike, and Crash was behind before he beat Spike.
yeah. Well,
So it is pretty much even.
but you can argue the fact that Crash 1596 didn't ask Al to get the same version. It happened with other matches where people have had different versions and they've somebody's had loading times better than the other person. Crash 1596 didn't ask Al to get the same version as him, so therefore it doesn't matter whether he gets that cutscene or not. It's Crash 1596's problem. You can argue that too, but I just reckon that it really just should be a rematch to really decide. If somebody wins by a ton during the rematch, obviously they should be the one that goes through the round 3.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What if you get a tie in the freaking rematch?
Then
If you make them
then that'd be horrible.
Then another rematch.
Well,
If this was a Monsters Inc. tournament, there wouldn't be this shit. Imagine a Monsters Inc. tournament.
Let's do it.
Yeah, me, Luke.
Oh.
Me, Luke, Ratchet, and someone
Also,
else.
to point
Anyway.
out that we've been talking about who could join the Sonic and Mario tournament. I don't think anyone is actually going to. I'd like to say that.
I'm not going to join. I'm going to
Yeah,
break
well-
Sonic, ew, gross.
There you go,
for
then.
Mario is gross.
I think
IAS3
we were saying the only person who would do it is you, Ratchet, and
I would do freaking
Crystal.
Sonic. That's really it. Mario, I can't do.
Well, for IAS5 we'll probably have another vote, and same for IAS6. IAS5 we probably won't include Spyro, Crash, and Ratchet, and IAS6 probably would be anything including Crash and Spyro.
No, not
I think
including
you should do it.
Spyro.
Every December is the Spyro one.
Well,
Spyro or Crash.
Well, we'll see for this. We'll see for the Christmas for 2011. We'll do another vote there, and probably it would either be Crash or Spyro. If we allow Crash or Spyro to be voted on, but that's in a year's time, so don't worry about that. I think we've had enough discussion about that match. Leave a comment if you want to discuss that. And the next dates for the Speedrunner show, probably we'll move it to the 5th of January, and the round 2 will probably be extended to the 5th of January too, because round 1 did take a bit longer than expected due to several things. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for commentating, CrystalFissure, RabidWombatJR, Bionicle289, and who did I miss?
Yogamoanyo.
Yogamoanyo.
Sorry, Yogamoanyo.
There you go.
It's alright.
That was a good time.
And yeah, okay, bye.